In one of New York's bustling streets, Nietzsche steps into a new world. Here, people are rushing, engrossed in their phones. They walk side by side, yet no one truly notices the other. Nietzsche looks around, lifts his dark glasses, and calmly says, "This is the modern world I spoke of. Everyone seems to be searching for truth, yet in the midst of this intellectual traffic, no one truly possesses it. They seek happiness, but they do not know what they truly desire." A young man passes by and asks him, "Are you Nietzsche?" Nietzsche smirks coldly and replies, "Yes. If you recognize this name, then you must have some idea of me. But do you truly understand what I say?" The man, who appears to be well informed, pulls out his phone and starts searching online. "Well, here's Nietzsche. Fascinating, but we don't really need these ideas anymore. Technology has changed everything, even the concept of power." Nietzsche shakes his head and says, "Technology? Power? What do you know of power? True power is a force that comes from within, not something held in the hands of an electronic device. You take pride in the achievements of this modern world, but are you prepared to pay the price?" Nietzsche then meets a successful entrepreneur in the digital world who speaks to him about artificial intelligence and the bright future of these technologies. With a sharp, knowing gaze, Nietzsche responds, "Artificial intelligence. This is nothing more than a tool for reinforcing nihilism. In the world you are creating, machines will replace humans, and humans will forget themselves. This is exactly what I warned of. People, instead of creating their own meaning, are getting lost in things they don't even understand." After wandering through the streets of New York and debating with digital entrepreneurs, Nietzsche decides to visit a university in the heart of the city. A place where young people enter with different dreams and fresh ideas about technology and art. In one of the classrooms, Nietzsche looks at the students and asks, "What is your purpose in life? Do you know what you truly want? Or are you simply chasing happiness without understanding what lies behind it?" One of the students, a young man holding a phone, responds, "We seek new experiences, progress, and success. The world today is changing faster than ever, and we must keep up with it." Nietzsche smiles and says, "Progress. Success. These are words you have borrowed from the outside world. None of you ask yourselves whether this progress brings you closer to the truth or further away. Does this success make you a more complete human being, or does it simply turn you into a machine for endless production?" As the discussion continues, Nietzsche encounters another young man who seems deeply preoccupied with relationships and love. He asks Nietzsche, "Mr. Nietzsche, you wrote about love. Does love still have a special meaning today? Or has it, like many other things, become just another commodity?" Nietzsche pauses for a moment and replies, "Love. The love of your time bears no resemblance to what I spoke of. You see love as a romantic experience, a fleeting feeling, a consumerist game. But in my time, love was something that led an individual toward greatness. It was something that forced a person to confront their true self. But today, love has been betrayed in the truest sense of the word. You see it as an escape from responsibility, not as a force of transformation." A student, looking somewhat melancholic, says, "But Nietzsche, today betrayal is normal. Relationships have become complicated, and we no longer expect anyone to be perfect. Everyone is just learning as they go." Nietzsche responds, "This is precisely your crisis of meaning. You are deceiving yourselves. If relationships become this superficial and reckless, then what remains of you? Nothing. Instead of using love as a way to elevate yourselves, you have reduced it to a shallow, meaningless game." Nietzsche then recalls the young people of his own time, those who sought inner strength and the realization of their own greatness. Everything was different back then. The youth of that era were in search of meaning and identity. Now, today's youth, more than ever, live in a world filled with distractions and fleeting pleasures. They think less about deeper issues and are more preoccupied with instant gratification. At the end of the day, Nietzsche stands in a quiet corner of the university, lost in thought. He comes to the conclusion that, despite all the changes in the modern world, young people are still repeating the same mistakes of the past. They are running away from themselves, using technology, social media, and superficial experiences as an excuse. But there is always one thing they cannot escape: the truth. No matter how much the world changes, this truth is always with them. They just need the courage to face it.